We are live. Howdy, folks. It's jadziadax here. I got Professor Scott with me today. I don't have my usual sparring partner, Lore, because the professor and I have been paired for round 4 of the 2023 first edition online regional. So how's your round been going so far? I've been 2-1.
Doing all right. I believe I've got a full loss and 2 mod wins.
Yeah, I've got a full win, a mod win, and I think it was a full loss against BCS Wowbagger first round. That was first round. That was like 3 weeks ago. My brain's fried.
That's fair.
But they can, so shameless plug, if people want to see what I actually did, James and I did broadcast our first round event. So that was good. That was good fun. That was good fun. So yeah, this has been a fun event so far. I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I've been having some fun just doing something that's very uncharacteristic for me. You know, for those of you that are following one of the rules that Coach Kevin says is to scout your opponent. This was not something people saw coming from me.
Interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you've brewed up if it's not TNG Borg.
Yeah, I do tend to play that often.
Yeah, so if we want to go ahead, I can. Let's roll to see who goes first.
Let's do it.
I got a 5. I will go first then. I'll start the timer. That just popped up. That's weird. All right, I've got 2 doorways.
I believe I have 2 as well.
I will reveal if you don't mind, I'm gonna put my real tent cards in my tent and leave my ref cards in the ref pile.
Yep, I have my real cards in the tent and my ref pile in the ref pile. Reveal 2 other. There's my ref pile.
13 and 13. All right. So you got a battle bridge and you've got a Civil War tent. Also, it looks like both of us were feeling the need to bring counters just in case.
Indeed.
I got lucky. My game against James, or maybe not lucky. I brought it. I got to Wake of the Borg, his 6 neutral zone, 6 space neutral zone deck for the first turn at least. Then after that, he fire sculpted it away from the discard pile, which I was like, well prepared for you, sir.
Right. I have a type 2, so I'm going to tuck my battle bridge in its stead, and I'll throw this into the Dyson sphere and shuffle again. That way, I don't know when it's coming either. Well, there we go.
That's right there.
So that's going to be an aftermath 2 way the heck over there.
Okay, Delta Quadrant. Fascinating.
I feel like I've seen that planet somewhere before. They vanquish enemy. Phenomenon.
Seeing a Necrid supply depot in my future?
And create.
Yeah, planet, space, space, planet, space, planet. Okay, you, sir, are perfectly balanced.
You went 5 and 1, I believe.
I did. I fear no balancing act. Haven't seen that dilemma played in years.
Well, let's pull that out. Kidding. Apologize for those watching. Too quiet.
Funny how a slightly shorter space line always makes everything seem more ominous.
Indeed. think that'll do. The one self-seed there.
I have no self-seeds.
Throw yours on top.
Yep. Put that down just the smidge. Okay.
Let me check, make sure I'm missing anything. Nope, it's good.
Interesting. Alrighty then. Everything else. So I'm going to start with Culinar.
Oh, boy. Well, no spoilers here.
All right, I will place 22nd century Shakar at Vulcan, and I will download IDIC. Oh, but somehow managed to move things into removed from instead of the cues tent because
Yeah, I thought they lined up funny, but I was just going to let it slide. We can edit it in post.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. I will download IDIC, the Wisdom of Surak.
All right. Play. Come back.
Play Vulcan Outpost.
Play another hidden number.
I will play a space door. Open.
I will play Tribunal of 2.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Let's go with the Sonar Observatory.
New civilizations.
Let's go with the Rivals.
Okay. Finally ready to swim.
Find support personnel.
We'll assign some mission specialists. Arik and Sanye.
Double signs. All right, let's go with a duck blind. Pretty standard tech.
Okay. I will hidden agenda.
Make it so.
Hidden agenda.
Ancestral vision.
Pass.
Not going to pass. I think I've done about all that I can though. Without giving you a clue. So here's on outpost.
Pass.
A seated.
Yeah, I'm out of seed cards. So.
Oh, fair enough. A seated Kazon collective, not special downloaded.
Huh. Fascinating.
Yeah. A leader of the sect. Oh, yeah. A space door. Kind of crowded over there. With the ancestral vision down here, since there's obviously no other Delta Quadrant planet yet. And then finally, assigned mission specialists. Dr. Ferrick and Odin. Righty. Good luck to you. I'll just at the start of your turn, I'll go get a mage, however that's pronounced, and a ref card.
So the leader of the sect, where did that get off to? All right, it's there.
Leader of the
At
sect.
the start of any player's
in.
turn, if you do not, okay, so I hadn't. So that's nice. All right, well, so I will free play Siren to my Vulcan outpost. I will draw a card with Finally Ready to Swim. I will free play Sodor to the 22nd Century Shikar. I will close my space door. Close my space door.
Ref card.
Close my space door to grab a Vulcan lander.
Very nice.
Which I have to discard a card for that because it's not 22nd century. And then I will.
Right.
Hmm?
As a Razik is my Maj.
Oh, okay. Ogla makes sense. I think that's the biggest sect, pretty much. All right, so I got the Vulcan lander. I'm gonna go ahead and flip both of my hidden agendas. So one of them is so I will grab for Defend Homeworld, I will get Minister Tapau, who has security.
Indeed.
And then for Quark's Rods, I will take Trip, who is a non-officer with computer skill by 2, and put him in my hand. And then I will go ahead and I will draw to end my turn.
Probably draw a hand.
Helpful. We've got viewers.
Seriously.
Oh, we've got some folks watching the game. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel. And I don't know who Gin and Juice is.
Not a name I recognize either.
Unless Snoop Dogg's watching us. That would be I would
That
would
would
be
be
amazing.
absolutely
That would
epic.
be really close. But somehow I doubt that.
I doubt that as well. All right. So in place of a card play, I'm gonna go get a ship. Close my space door. Kazon warship. Probably kind of put them over here a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and special download Kazon Collective onto the ship. Head and Freemansport Gallatin over here, as you do. I hadn't dropped assigned mission, assigned support personnel either. Grab Dr. Knightham. He has to report to the Necrit Supply Depot because he is not matching Kazon outpost. Size for linear rods. Remember, if I fixed this from the last game, something glitched and I ended up with, nope, I still have it. So I'll leave this to your discretion. There's an alternate one I can get, but something glitched with this deck and I ended up with a second Necrit Supply Depot in the deck instead of 7 of 9.
Interesting.
Yep. No idea why that happened, but it happened in the last game too. And I guess I forgot to check it.
Probably the update from
think so.
update from Lackey.
Are you good
So
with me swapping that out?
yes, I will take your word on it. It's supposed to be 7 of 9. So if you, I mean, I don't know why anyone would stock that in their deck. So go ahead and put that in removed.
Yep, I just
Yeah,
spawned in a 7.
And then
She'll go.
shuffle up.
She goes into my hand. Goes Quark's linear. I'm checking to see if there's anything else I need to do in my deck before I do the final shuffle. No, I think that's it. Then because I have, I got to actually move them. I'm going to move Rozek aboard the Kazon warship. So I have the matching commander aboard their ship. You make it so we'll get ready to enjoy. Started. Captain's log. Up the deck. Specialists get on board like the ship. I'm staffing for the ship, range of 8, more than ample enough to get over here. We have Dr. Knightham. So crowded. not beating him up. I will dock. He will then walk aboard, undock, fly back. See. And outpost, there's no transporters either. So somehow I figured this out, and I don't remember what it was, but for now, he's on the outpost. I can't get him down to the planet. That's too far of a jump.
Yep, you need some kind of shuttlecraft,
Yep.
and that will allow you to land.
That's fine. That will come with time, but he's there now. Let's see here. Yeah, Gallatin by himself. Already downloaded. Not gonna mess with that. Did my free play. Yep, I think that's it. So, got 2 draws for me. That's the deal.
So you can't run the duck blind yet, right?
Correct. I have new arrivals
Oh, okay,
and my regular draw.
gotcha. All right, well, I will free play trip to 22nd century Shikar. I'll draw a card for Finally Ready to Swim. I will special download his neuro pressure massage. Oh, these are both supposed to go in my discard pile. I will free play First Officer Spock with Kolinar. I have to discard a card for that. And then my card play will be Valric, who is a dissident, and Idic Wisdom of Surak says when I play a dissident as my normal card play, I can draw a card. So I'll go ahead and draw a card for that. Let's see. Well, before I forget about it. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, Wisdom of Surak says once per game you may download Seek Hidden Reliquary, however that gets pronounced. And so I will grab that. That is going to get played on, that's on Minister to Pow. She has archaeology. Hmm. Okay, so we are going to undock the Vulcan lander from here and we'll fly 3 to the universal planet. We will land. And I will send a crew of 4. And we will attempt this universal planet right here.
All
With
righty.
crew 3.
3, 4 personnel. Ready?
Yep.
Might be quite the faux pas.
Got here. Oh, haha. Is it three personnel with diplomacy? I have
Yep.
3 diplomacy, but not 3 personnel with diplomacy. Okay, so we are stopped. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a renewed spirit. Unstops your non-Borg away team or your non-Borg ship and crew at your universal mission once per game per mission title. So I will unstop that crew.
You can't use
I
that
will-
on any of your other universal planets.
Nope, I may not use that on any of my other universal planets now. So I will walk a 3rd diplomacy personnel out onto the planet.
All right.
And let's see, do I want to walk somebody back in? Okay, I'll walk. I'll walk this guy back in. And for our viewers at home, I'm making sure it's 4 personnel because I have a Civil War tent out. So crew 3 will attempt again. And so now I have Diplo, Diplo, and Diplo.
Right.
Oh, it's stellar cartography. Gin and Juice is stellar cartography.
Oh, nice.
He says,
All
and
right.
Snoop watches over us all. It's 4:20 somewhere.
Ready?
Yep. Okay.
Love interest.
I have no females. I got a whole bunch of dudes. Okay. Well, now I kind of wish I
He's
had
got
that.
some very short hair. I guess she was in the previous attempt.
Nope. Him, he.
Yep. I think your first attempt, didn't you have a?
No, I had Tarek, who's also male.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right, so the scow. Goes on.
Yep.
Okay, but we are not. So we flew
Still not
3.
stopped.
We're not stopped. We don't have a tractor beam. I could take off. Nah, we'll stay landed. But I will walk. I will walk. Like, do I risk the orbital bombardment or do I risk you beaming your people down and battling mine? I think the battle would be more likely than the orbital bombardment. We're gonna stay on the ship.
Okay.
Get down. Alrighty. And so I'll send it over to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to card play a raider and replay Manes as a universal in arrivals. We'll walk aboard the raider and undock the raider, and the raider will then board warship. Go ahead and Use the Sun Observatory to download personnel. What could be? Wayland? Another anthropology over there. On the planet in the duck blind. I don't know how you get into an event, but you get the idea.
Mhm.
I will play River Door. Oh, let's grab mission 3.
I just realized I did not draw any cards to end my turn.
Oh, please do so.
Okay, yeah, I needed to draw 2 for neural pressure massage and put 1 under.
Yep.
And then I needed to draw 1 to end my turn.
Well, your end of turn draw is not even a May anyway, so I think you have to.
Yeah,
draw
it's
that one.
mandatory. Yeah. How I don't know how I did that. Maybe I was having a 2E moment.
That's fair. I am going to discard Outgunned. Reopen my space delay. And draw 3. The arrivals, the duck blind, and the regular draw. And pass it to you.
Okay. All right, just because I always have to ask this, I think I know the answer. I have the power in my hand. I can play that before I play any cards, right? It's not going to mean that I've moved on to my orders phase.
The powers interrupt, yes?
Yes, it's an interrupt.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you can't play that. You could have played it on my turn.
Indeed. No, because it says once each turn, not once every turn.
Ah, fair enough.
All right. So I'm just going to use it. I will use it to draw 2. And I will discard 1. All right. Play. I will free play. No, I will card play Delvok. So he gets me a finally ready to swim draw, and he's also a dissident.
Okay.
So I get a draw for Idic, Wisdom of Surak. But unfortunately when I got something, I have a whole handful of really useful interrupts that are not useful at this exact moment. Okay. So, I just pulled another renewed spirit. Says nullifies half a combo dilemma. I would like to nullify the garbage scow, please.
All righty.
All right, now I'm gonna go use I'm going to use Seek Hidden Reliquary to say once per game, you may download and seed at a planet here. So I have Minister Tapao is there. So I'm going to download and seed an artifact with Vulcan in title or lore. I will walk Minister Tapao out onto the planet. I now have a landed ship plus geology.
Mm-hmm.
So she will earn Kirshara. I forgot to pack any interrupts with Vulcan in title or lore in this version of the deck. feel very stupid. But I will use Seek Hidden Reliquaries text. When your away team, including a Vulcan personnel, earns Kishara here, you may download a Vulcan honor personnel. And I score X points, so I'll make this my points area.
Sure.
Where X is the integrity. So I will download Surak here. He's integrity 12, so I get 12 points. Edit the note. 12. Copy to selected cards. And so altogether, I have 32 points now, and I have to discard a card. Discard Vulcan pad because he's not 22nd century, so I have to discard a card for him. They will both walk back into the ship. The ship will take off. We will fly.
I will flip the mission debris.
Okay. So I think since that's going to mean they are both, all right, so since they're both stopped, I will not take off.
That's fine.
I could. Okay, so they're stopped. We'll stay here. And so I will go ahead and then use neuropressure massage to draw 2 and put 1 under. And then I will draw to end my turn. Over to you.
So place for card play. Close my space door. Got the Kazon fighter. Download blue alert. And replay manas. He's going to go ahead and walk aboard the fighter into grab what's his face. Dr. Knightham. He's going to walk aboard as well. And using blue alert, I will go ahead and use to range to land and drop Dr. Knightham off. He's actually down here now on ancestral recall. Take off once he's sure to take off the plane. Okay. But he's stuck aboard the fighter. So like that 3 levels. Down. So crowded over there. But flip defend homeworld. Download pink. So conveniently is already in my hand. Yeah. Right in the door. X. We'll go ahead and use, we'll undock the worship. We use Aftermath's game text to allow me to play a wormhole here. Bring my ship through.
Okay.
They are not stopped because I'm not playing two wormholes. That wormhole is a cost. Pink special download. Fancy ship, which conveniently has transporters. Let's see here. You've got a landed ship down there, and you've got two people exposed on the surface.
Yes.
Okay. That's that. Yeah, I'm going to beam down Manez, who is an officer and has leadership, and Hogan. Go ahead and pick a fight with Surak and Mr. Powell.
Okay.
In the Dyson sphere, shuffle them. Both of them have the advantage of lower decks as well. Ready?
Yep.
All right, that's a string 10. So not enough to double. Just,
So he is stunned.
and then I have a 9 against your 6. Same result. I have more strength than you, so one of them has to die randomly.
Okay, so pull someone from crew 3, please.
3.
Okay.
Surak is
Surak.
dead. I don't know what only logical does, but you do have the opportunity to respond with the special download before you go play.
Yeah, I didn't pack it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so my two folks are now down there. Stopped. I think that's all I want to do right now. Yep. We'll go ahead and turn, I guess, 4 draws this time. I've got 1 down at the Ancestral Vision. I got the Duck Blind, the new arrivals, and the regular draw.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will free play the land here. And for 22nd Century Shakar, draw a card for her. She's 22nd Century. I will free play Tamer or Kolinar. I will card play a Nivar here.
It tracked the beam. Not that you need it anymore.
Um, okay. So we will, so Minister Tapau will walk back in to the ship. It will take off. It will fly here and dock at the Vulcan outpost. And okay, so I have in my hand, so on my outpost, I have personnel with 4 different classifications.
Indeed.
So I will play preparation.
Okay.
Glance at the bottom seed card.
Would be the top card.
Mhm.
I can, which that Explorer Delphonic.
Yeah, so Explore Delphinic expands. So
Yep.
I'm seeing experience beige.
Indeed.
All right, so we're docked. I don't want to move out of the past yet. Okay, so I will go ahead. I will use neuropressure massage to draw 2 and put 1 under. And then I will draw a card to end my turn.
Do what to do. Seems like up to plan. Okay. I will card play the Kazon Raider aboard my warship. I will replay Sonar as a universal for the warship. I will free play Ruafo. Oh no, new arrivals. I will also free play Anij. Ruafo will go ahead and download his stuff. Download. Particles. Down here on the planet. Ruafo will team up, call this 4. guys being back up. One was my outpost. Kazon fighter will team up and die. Whatever he's going to do, I'm going to use his number again. Huh? Not quite sure what it did. All right. Getting some people over to that ship. So the objector assembly 1 is going to fly over here. Country ship's going to fly here, and warship is going to fly there. They all have their matching commanders aboard. Just to show you the matching commander with an officer. Got leadership and an officer, and then Razik's leadership with an officer. So all three of these ships will open fire on your outpost.
Okay.
Country ship's got +3, so that's 12. I got 14 on the radar, so that's 26. And then I've got 3 and 3 is 6, that's 32 on the injector assembly 1.
Okay.
And we get tactics, whatever that's going to do. Nothing, because they're the same. Tribbles pile. It's going to add +3. So 35. It's a hit for 2 flips.
Okay.
Outpost. First one, sick bay damage, randomly kills a medical, exo, or disabled personnel. Outpost. Have one of those. Of course, if everybody's aboard the ship, then it doesn't matter. Do you have anybody aboard the outpost that qualifies for it?
They're on the Vulcan
Okay,
lander.
so the outpost is empty. All right, so then it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I assume there's also no equipment there. So
Yeah, no equipment.
so shields -3, hull 50. All my ships here are stopped. Go ahead and play a ready the door. Find dedication flag. And I'll put that on captain's log. And turn drawing 3.
Okay. So I have got 2 ships that have a skill as part of their special equipment. So I'm going to use the Vulcan database to draw 4 cards.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. I will play Sulak, 22nd century Shikar, draw a card for that. I will play free with Kolinar. I will dock my Vulcan lander. I will fly 3 to insurrection, 4 to insurrection, excuse me, and I will
Okay.
land. And everybody's going to stay in the ship.
Okay.
And let's see what to do. I will go ahead and off chance you decide that. All right. End of my turn. I'm going to do this. I am going to draw 2 with narrow pressure, put 1 under the deck. And in place of my end of turn card draw, I will download a ref card or cue the referee. So I'm going to download go ahead and download Stratagema. Okay. I will send it over to you.
I'll go ahead and card play Ron. And I will play I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer. Once per game to download a geology to your medical and officer. Hey, look, he's a medical and officer by himself.
Okay.
Hodger. Chill. Hodger will board Kazon radar and disembark the matching commander for one. So beaming. Disembark another Kazon radar officer. That one does not have a matching commander. -3 shields, you're down to 27. Oh, it's 26, so that's all I really need. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and just use the 2 of those to attack your outpost. Just pull the 2 tactics out because it doesn't matter, I think. Now, they happen to both be the same. So I get +2. So that's enough to hit. And that's going to be 2 more flips.
Okay.
That should do it because everything I have is a 25. And you said there's nobody aboard.
Yep.
So that's 100%. Outpost. With you having an alternate reporting location, I don't know that really helps me a whole lot.
I have 2 alternate reporting locations.
Well, that's what I mean. With you having alternate reporting locations, me blowing up the outpost doesn't really help much, but at least now you have to come to the future. And now I'm going to move these over here to the orbit and send the people down to the planet. Except for crew 4 will stay up there. So we'll call crew 1 the people on the planet. In case you decide to get feisty and come out to play. This is still in space. 3. Here. 2 over here. Okay, yep. So everybody's where they should be. And I guess we'll go ahead and end turn and draw 3.
Play Ambassador Valar for free to 22nd Century Shikar. Draw a card for that. I will free play Smolek with Kolinar. I will use my card play. Balric, he's a dissident, so he draws a card.
Now, are all these people in the past still? Or do you have some?
Yeah, they're
folks
all
on
in the
there?
past.
Okay, so there's nobody on Vulcan right now.
Nope. And you can't do anything about that because Vulcan is the homeworld, Vulcan homeworld now.
Yep. No, I'm aware of that.
All right.
As long
So,
as you keep a Fetty over there.
yep.
I can go after your Vulcans. I just can't go after your fed Vulcans.
No, it's the Vulcan homeworld. That means Vulcan affiliation.
But I thought I had to match the homeworlds of matching homeworld affiliation, not who can attempt it. My apologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Fed Vulcans, but no, the Fed's irrelevant. But that's okay, because if you're stuck there, you're not elsewhere.
It's true. It is true. So
You
we
have
will.
points and I don't, so I gotta deal with something with that.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead, and as much as I would love, I had this amazing plan before you're like, I'm going to destroy your outpost. I had this amazing plan where I was going to leave my Vulcan lander on the planet and fly by with my Nivar, dock at the outpost, and just leave the Vulcan lander parked on your insurrection. So we'll take off. We will fly 4 here to Vulcan. We will we can stay in orbit now since you cannot attack me here.
Yep.
I will staff the Nivar and move it into the 24th century. And then we can decide. We will beam. Sure. So crew 2. It's going to beam down. There's 4 people in it. And one of them is a Fed.
Okay. You're attempting to observe.
You are attempting to observe the ritual, wondering if it's a garbage scow or a dead end there.
It's a dead end.
Dead end. That's fine. Now we know.
And what is knowing, kids?
Half the battle.
Half the battle.
All right. They are stopped. Let's see. Okay. Land there. So I'm going to go ahead. I will neural pressure massage. And then I will draw to end my turn.
So
Send it to you.
I will report a Kazon fighter for free to my empty Kazon raider. So that can. Let's see. No, I don't think. Got Kazon Ogla. Kazon Laura. A member of that which is not free. So I will card play Nanez. Nonsense we have here. Probably God or a dead end. kind of my home base now, I guess. Fly over here. Fly over here. It will beam over to one of the empty raiders. Fly over here. Fan of my hand. So I think we'll go to the end step at this point, and I will start drawing. I will convert one of those to a rough draw. Saga. Looking on time.
Yeah, about 30 minutes left. All right. I will replay Jonathan Archer with 22nd Century Shakar. He'll draw a card. I will free play Tavek with Kolinar. Hard play. Be Mr. Spock. He'll go to Vulcan. Okay. Archer and Tavek may time travel for Kolinar. Yeah, we did not land. We can take the Vulcan lander. We can fly 6 here.
Okay.
And we will land.
Out of range.
And we will go ahead. We will go ahead and walk 4 people out.
3.
See what is underneath.
All right. Ready? Facial ready.
Okay. So please pull 2 people out
For 3.
on from crew 3, yes. All right, so their cunning is 15. And I have Astro and 2 engineer.
Well done. That is yours. All right. Ready?
Yep. Two team members each have integrity greater than 7. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What does God need with the starship?
Where is my Amanda?
All right. They actually don't have any geo.
Oh.
They are stacked. But I will walk.
Someone who does.
I will walk Sodor out. Now I have a landed ship in geology.
Yep.
So dead end goes away.
Well, it stays, but you can ignore it now.
Yes. In fact, First Officer Spock and Siren will go attempt and complete observe ritual.
Da-da-da.
They'll be debriefed. Great. So then that's 35. Okay. So I will neuro pressure massage. And I will put that guy there. And then I will draw to end my turn.
I will card play Halak. Download a medical pad. It is engineering related. Go ahead and flip Obelisk and Misaka. Loading socket transformations on myself. 6. Bottom. 60. Terribly interesting. Really. Um, I don't want to poke, but I kind of don't. I know what you have to do. You have to come over here where the Delphonic expands. I think I'm going to park crew 2 over there. Park crew 3 here as well. With that and that. So we're going to go ahead and start an attempt on the collect metaphasic particles, try to find that dead end.
So you're attempting with which away team?
Crew 1, which is the 5 people on the planet.
Okay.
All right, imminent disintegration. 1 security. So I don't have any security here. Nobody dies, but I don't advance it either. Need 6 universals. I've only got 1 there, 2 there. So that would take a little bit more work to get through. We will send manas who will fly over here and attempt to vanquish enemy. Die horrifically. Pass 3 personnel. I do not have 3 personnel at all.
You couldn't attempt, hey, hang on. You couldn't attempt with Manny's. You didn't have 4, did you have 4 personnel in that crew?
Oh, you're right. I can't. Oops, sorry. You're absolutely right. I have a Civil War tank. So he can't attempt, but he can waste range and fly there. And you can use your non-battle bridge to damage me, but well, that was a waste. So I will do what I was gonna do instead of attempting. I will fly back here, stay there, just use that as like a hop. So can't attempt, not stop. So yeah, I just wasted some range, that's all. Big deal. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and turn and draw 3.
Okay. I think that's a good bet. We'll play Tamir. here as my card play. I will. So I can draw a card with 22nd Century Shikar. We'll replay Valric for Kolinar. So card play. I took a card, so I played Tomorrow was my card play, drew a card for Finally Ready to Swim, and played Valric for free for 22nd Century Shikar. And then I will play Civic for free to observe Ritual, and I have to discard a card for that. Okay.
How much time do we have left?
We have, sorry, I'm trying not to stall. We got
No, you're good.
14 minutes.
14.
So Nivar is already in the 24th century. My Vulcan lander is going to take off. We can fly to Amnesty Talks. Spock and Siren will staff Nivar. We will go over and we will grab nearly everyone. I will leave this guy. This guy. Vulcan lander. And then Nivar will fly back home. Use all 7 of its range. Vulcans can time travel twice each turn. I haven't time traveled anyone yet. So I'm going to send somebody back in time. I'll send Siren back in time. And Trip to staff Timur.
Okay.
And bring that forward in time. So that's 2 time travels this turn. I'm out of time travel. Okay. So Timur hasn't gone anywhere except into the future.
Right.
So I will staff that up. I was thinking clearly I would have done things in way different order, but we'll use we'll come over here and I will attempt to explore Delphic Expanse and we will trip that beige.
Yep. And that ends the attempt, so that ship is stopped.
Yep. Okay. I don't have anything else to do. So I will draw 2 with neural pressure massage. I will put one under. And then I will draw to end my turn.
Yeah. So I will replace Soja. I will card play Manez. I will move Gallatin and Manez that are part of Crew 1 into the Sona Observatory. It is a facility and there are 2 command stars present, so I will play going to the top. Download a compatible leadership ×2 personnel to them. Color it's compatible.
Welcoming a new viewer, Wavemaster Ashi.
Howdy. I think doesn't really do 7. Yeah. Go ahead and play this and get it out of my hand. So I'm going to use the Kunsti ship and the Kazon warship to shoot Timur.
Okay.
And I'm play a weak spot just because I can. So I'll reduce its shields by 4. So it's shields 3.
Okay.
And I don't think it matters about the things. I'll pull them out.
No, it's a direct hit.
They're the same. Yep. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all at least 25.
Yep.
So those folks are dead. I'm stopped, but I wasn't really going to do much anyway. Question is, can I do anything with these folks down here? What was the issue? Security, I believe, is the issue. Security. Put all those people back together. They unreveal it to you. I think I can get past it yet anyway, because I don't have enough security. Get 3 security or 6 universals. Bring him closer. And I think we'll just draw a 3. Or if there's much else I can do.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do a card play.
All righty.
Play Obayashi Maru's scenario.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will put
Sure.
that here on insurrection. I will replay Commander T'Pol to Vulcan. And she's 22nd century, so that gets me a draw. And then I will free play costs for 22nd century Shakar. My Vulcan lander is stacked.
Zoom, zoom.
It will fly here. All right. Or they were on to me. They died. Okay. Hey. I will neural pressure massage. And my turn.
All right. I will replay Seska now that I have a Maj for Kate on this one. I will card play Manas. This will fly in here and dock. They're all part of the two now. Sure, why not? Go with. Three. Yeah, that's fine. We'll undock. We've still got plenty of range. And crew slot open. Not really. So this will be crew Dyson sphere just for the moment.
Okay.
So the Dyson sphere will fly over here using ejector simply one's transporters and send them down. Join the rest of group one. I've done enough. Now there's a new wrinkle. Well, computer skill only matters at the end. And I have to solve it. Has nothing to do with the attempts themselves. So that's fine. So crew one is going to go ahead. I don't need to make any changes. There. Yeah. I will beam this one up to crew 4. All right. So crew 1 is going to attempt Kobayashi Maru scenario. I'll
Okay.
take my equipment out
All right.
and stop somebody.
Okay, so I will. Where do you want me to put it on? Dyson sphere?
Dyson's fine.
All right. All right. There's time.
All right. So crew, go to others. Phone. All right. If I've done this correctly. There should be no security in here. And 6 or 7 universals. I don't even know who you pulled. You pulled the universal, so there should still be 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yes. I
Okay.
see 4 manis.
Yep. Raylan and Halak.
And a right. Yep. Okay. Okay.
I'm not getting rid of Beige.
Okay.
Right. All right, so your pass requires honor and no security. Oh, I have no security. Do I have honor in here? Maybe. That'd be pretty epic, but I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope. All right. The other half is civilian. I don't think. Oh, I do have civilian. Anthropology, diplomacy, and youth. But I don't know.
Got
that I
no
have
youth. No
Got
youth.
no youth. All right. So I need an honor personnel. No security. Okay. That's fine. Fortunately, since I need multiple people, can't just come back down with you. That's all right. So I guess that doesn't matter because I'm going to be stopped. Pretty much everybody stops, and you started, so there's no more turn, right? You went first.
Yes, I did go first.
So I think that's just going to be a mod win.
Yep.
87.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty stupid after I had tripped the dead end here, because if I'd been thinking about it more closely, I would have gone, just go over to this planet, solve it, blitz, send a test team over to Beige, get rid of the
Right.
Beige, and then trip the dead end if I had been smarter about it. So
I see.
Cytherians and a quantum fissure. The astrophysics is not a problem for this deck.
Yes, but the undamaged staff ship,
Yeah.
which
So
is why they were parked there. And it was like, even if you manage to damage one, I still have another.
yeah,
So-
that would be fun with my Vulcan. So that's the main danger of this deck, is just getting through the space mission is definitely the hardest part.
Right. And even with the Cytherians there, even if you score the points, it still won't help you. Because you still don't have the space mission.
Yeah, so buried alive.
One of the games I played at my local, because I played this as well, I sniffed out what they were doing in the seed phase. So I seeded my buried alive Cytherians under Aftermath 2 and my other Cytherians under Catalog Phenomenon and got 30 easy points.
Oh,
in addition to the mission points.
wow.
Yeah, so I came in there, I think I blew up their outpost, and then I played, I solved the insurrection. And then I double wormhole back. And then of course they're stopped because of wormhole, but then I got my extra turn, solved the one mission. I think I'd already flipped the mission debriefing, and then I went and unstopped my crew and then went and solved the other one. And that was enough to get the win. But you want to talk about stupid? Do you remember what I got my very first ref card?
What did you get?
Villagers with torches.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Both.
That-
I
that's
forgot you
that's
were playing Civil War because you stacked
Yeah.
them, and so that was
Yeah,
completely useless.
Yep. Yep.
But
Well,
considering it was a
you
free
would,
one and it was nothing else I could have done, maybe a Masaka might have been a good one to get early. Just because this one, for whatever reason, this deck doesn't run a cue the ref. So
yep. If you had attempted at, Aftermath 2,
okay, nearest planet at another location must still have medical. So if there
Yeah,
isn't
so
one,
that-
I think that fizzles.
there isn't. Yeah, it does fizzle, and I didn't realize that until after I was.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize that until after.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a walkthrough.
That's a walkthrough.
Males love interest plague ship. Okay. Well, I have plenty of males, but that still would have fizzled as well because there's still nowhere for them to go.
Right.
Plague ship.
Plague ship.
Entire crew AT immediately dies unless the medical beam's over. Okay, so you're
So you-
running an anti-medical.
But check out Medical Crisis.
Yep. Oh, I know. It kills my Kazons.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
end
that'd have
the
been a tough pass because I don't know how much bio I had anyway.
And then I wasn't sure what you were up to over here in the. If you were going to attempt a space mission ever, but so had a V'ger.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diplomacy, anthro, computer skill probably wouldn't have been a problem, but they definitely would not have had the 200 feet.
It's gone off every game because of Romulan mind probes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I see.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing and end the broadcast. Thanks for everybody who was watching along, and we'll see you live streams happen in the future.